So let's first of all check about our present working directory. Then right now we are in the directory Dr. Anju, and after applying ls command we have checked that we have three files in our directory: anju2.gz, anju underscore bhandari, and anju underscore gandhi.g. So these three types of files we have. One is gzip file, one one file is gzip file, another file is a simple plain document text file, and third category of file we have is a Unix compressed file, right? So we have these three types of files. Now we have to just understand and learn that how a simple plain file can be compressed using different commands, and we can make them gzipped file and a simple compressed file, right? So for applying these compression commands, let's write a command compress, right? Uncompress. So if I want to uncompress my any file which is already compressed, I have to use the command uncompress and then the name of the file. So I am now able to see that Anju underscore Gandhi dot z, that was the compressed file, is now no more compressed, right? So this is the way how we can use uncompressed commands. These are the special utility commands of the Linux which we can use. Now we have another command, unpack command, to make our zipped file, to make them zipped file a simple file, right? So let me write unpack anju2.gz file and let me make it. Now I'm able to see that this particular command is not recognized by my by my virtual machine. So let me write sudo apt install and then the name of that command, sudo apt install unpack, right? And I have to add the password of the file of my Linux, of my Ubuntu, and now my all package got installed. And let me check now whether my unpack command is now working or not, right? So unpack, the name of the file, anju2.gz. Let me check whether it's working or not. So I have written here unzip. Unzip command I am trying to implement unzip, and then I am I have to check uncompressed, unzip file, and unpack command, right? So all these are the different commands that I have to check, right? So let me check it. Gzip gzip anju underscore Bhandari, that is the unplanned file, and I have to check whether it gzip is able to make my file zipped or not. Yes, Anju underscore Bhandari was the plain text file, and after applying gzip command, it is where we have made it zipped now. So let's discuss about the other commands, like echo command is there. If we have to see that in which cell, in which particular shell we are working currently, then we have to write echo dollar shell in capital, and then we can able to see that I am working in bash shell, right? If I want to see what is my present working directory, I have to write pwd, and my present working directory is byte1. And if I want to list out my directories and files in byte1, I have to write ls command in small letters. And now if I have to create a new directory, I have to write a command mkdir, make directory, and then I have to write the name of the directory. And I'm giving the name of the new directory is doctor.anju, right? So let me check with the command ls whether it's visible or not. Yes, it is visible. In my present working directory is Python, and in Python there is one more directory created, that is Dr. Anju. So if I have to remove any directory, I can remove that file. I can remove the directory using the remove directory command, that is rmdir Anju, right? So rmdir Dr. Anju I have to do, only then I can do it. But let's first of all move to that particular directory, that is Dr. Anju, which I have created. So for that reason I have to use my command cd command to change the directory. So my present working directory is Dr. Anju, right? Now Dr. Anju is the new directory I'm having, and in this directory I have to create some new files, right? And then in those files I have to add some content, right? And I have to apply some copy command. So using a touch command, I am just creating a new file. Let's the name is Anju underscore Gandhi is the name of that file which I am creating, right? A simple plain text file got created using touch command, touch in small letters only, right? Now what I have to do further, currently I am in doctor.anju directory and I have created one file anju underscore Gandhi. Now using cat command, I have to open that particular file and I have to write some content on that file, right? Just to check and just to apply some more operations, right? So let me open my file Anju underscore Gandhi, that is this file, and let me write any content on it. Let me write hello everyone, right? And hello everyone, how are you, right? Anything I can write. So here I am writing hello everyone, let's enjoy learning Linux, right? So it's just the content that I have writing in my file Anju underscore Gandhi, right? I got it saved in the directory Dr. Anju, right? Now let me create another file and using this greater than sign, and so it's simply another file named as Anju 2, right? That is created and the contents also got copied in the file Anju 2 from Anju underscore Gandhi to Anju 2, right? So let me check that how many files I'm having. I'm having two files, Anju 2 and Anju underscore Gandhi, using ls command, right? So let me open these files. Both are having the same command because using that greater than sign, the file got created and the content also got copied, right? So these are the two very beautiful commands of Linux, right? Now let me check the properties of the file. So it is having a 57 byte size, is 57 bytes, and it's a plain text document that I have created in the directory Dr. Anju, right? So what I have to do now, we have to apply the commands compress command, right? Because I want to reduce the size of the file, right? So let me compress my first file, that is Anju underscore Gandhi. So here I am able to see that this particular package is not installed in my system. So let me install it first using sudo apt install and compress, right? So using this command, and I have to also give the password, and after verification of the correct password, my package got installed. And after the complete package, when I got able to install my package complete, my command will got executed, right? So I have to apply compress under Anju underscore Gandhi. It got compressed. So using ls command, I am able to see that Anju underscore Gandhi is now compressed and it is having the extension .z, right? And earlier it was having the bytes 57, and now the bytes got reduced to 0 bytes, right? So this was what the zipped compressed command has done, right? So this is the way how I have compressed my particular plain text file, right? So let me apply another command on the another file that I'm having unju2, right? I've applied compress command on unju2, and I'm able to see that it's again got compressed, and I'm having two compressed files in my directory now, anju2.z and anju underscore gandhi.z, right? So this is the file that I'm having. Earlier it was having 57 byte, but now it's having a 52 bytes, 55 bytes, right? So again, it got compressed, and I am reduced the size of the file, right? So these are the few compression commands that I'm having in the Linux. I can use them whenever it is required for the file management system and other, right? So let me see what other commands can be used for making our work better, right? So these are the two commands I have been applying in the same way. We have many other commands in the. So let's discuss about chomp operator that is used in Perl scripting. For explanation of chomp operator, this is the operator that we have to always use when we are taking input in and working in Perl, right? It removes unwanted new line and fix formatting issues in output. So here, let me check first of all the present working directory. Then I have shifted to my directory desktop. I have listed out my files, and then I found that without using underscore chomp operator.pl, it is giving me the output in different manner, whether with using chomp operator.pl file is giving me different output. So let's see the script of both these files and understand the importance how it is happened, right? So if we see about chomp operator, it is like this, that it makes the string comparison properly and clean user and file input, right? For example, this is without using. Here we have not used any chomp operator. Simply we have considered three strings, right? And simply we are going to print it on the terminal without using chomp operator, right? So we are just splitting up the output with the tab string 1, string 2, and string 3, and in this way it is happening. Now with the chomp operator, how it is happening? Three strings we are having, we are applying chomp operator with every string, and after that we are printing these values, right? So what happens actually, the new line character which is after every string, Anju, then Bandari, then Gandhi, those got omitted, or though that new line character got deleted, or we can say removed from that string. So due to that very reason, we just observe that the output here is Anju, then tab Bhandari, and then Gandhi, right? Whereas in the other, without using, we are having the new line character /n/n, it is there, and due to that very reason, in without using, we are getting the output in that fashion in every line, and here we are getting in the same line, right? So in this way chomp operator can be discussed, and we should know, and it's a very good practice. If we will, whenever we are working in Perl, we should use it, right? So this is that we should always use the Perl character and all, fine. So these are the two Perl scripts we have. We have to save these Perl script using .pl, because it's very much important. Without that, the script will not run, and we could not able to analyze that this is the PL script. Fine. So in this way, we have to execute it. Now, if we see that if to understand it more, let's just take another example. Like here, I have taken the input from the user using stdin, and I am applying a chomp operator over it, and then I have to print the message. So the message got printed very simply, like Anju got inputted, and hello Anju message was got printed, right? But in spite of this, to understand it in better way, let us take the input from the user, like Anju, and then I am comparing it, that what value that name variable is having, that is equal to Anju or not, and it has to print me match found. But if I execute it, I found that my output is Anju slash n, which is not equal to Anju, because whenever I take the input from the user, automatically slash n got attached, or you can say new line character got attached with the input, right? So due to that very reason, if I talk about the chomp operator, and I apply chomp, then dollar name, and then I am comparing Anju, name equal to Anju, then match definitely found, right? So in this happen, due to this reason, we should use chomp operator in Perl.